And welcome to the 34th Annual Lakeshore Holiday Parade in downtown Manitowoc. I'm Tina Prigge.
And I'm Teak Prigge.
We're hosting the parade tonight here on the coolest coast thanks to sponsor Manitowoc Service Center.
Yeah, big thanks to Manitowoc for sponsoring the broadcast tonight.
We're excited to be here. It is a beautiful night for the parade. It's about 40 degrees. There's no precipitation, not much of a breeze. Yeah, no wind.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of turnout tonight here. Just people all up and down. It's a really good turnout.
The streets are filling up fast. There's a very festive atmosphere. And what's really cool is we're here in downtown Manitowoc and it's the night before Thanksgiving. So this is the first night that the holiday decorations are illuminated, kicks off the holiday shopping season, and tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm really excited for that.
Merry Christmas, everybody!
You are watching the 34th Annual Lakeshore Holiday Parade on the coolest coast, brought to you by Manitowoc Service Center.
Let's get to it. Well, we all know that it takes a whole lot of effort to put on a parade as good as this one. One could even say a village.
A village indeed, and what an awesome community village we have here. Let's start off by thanking our sponsors.
Let's. Well, our first sponsor here is the broadcast title sponsor, and that's Manitowoc Service Center. Big thanks to them. Then we have Cousin Eddie's Porta Potties. They have porta potties all up and down the parade route, and that's been sponsored by Wisconsin Aluminum Foundry.
There's a sensory sensitive zone, and that's at the very start of the parade, where there are no flashing lights, no big sounds, and that's sponsored by 920 CBD, who happens to be hosting Mrs. Claus this year.
Oh. Then we have the entertainment sponsors, Shipbuilders Credit Union and Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons Baycare Clinic.
And then there's also a marching band sponsor. The weather looks like it's going to be good enough for the marching bands to participate tonight, and that's thanks to Vinton Construction.
Hopefully they do participate. Then we have the parade judges sponsor, which is Quick Trip.
That's right. The parade has judges. There are judges sequestered in the library. They choose 9 entrants to receive awards, and there's Best of Parade, 5 Judges' Choice, and 3 Holiday Spirit.
Well, good luck to all the entrants with that. We also have the parade marshal sponsor, which is Breeze Malt and Ingredients.
That's right, and the parade marshal tonight, Pastor Matt Sauer. Congratulations.
Then we have the trophy tidings sponsors, which are the Manitowoc Professional Police Association and KSUN Corporation.
Right, they make the trophies possible that the judges are choosing tonight.
Then we have the Shining Star sponsors, Americolect, Tenneco, and Scana Aluminum.
And then also Santa's Little Helper. A big thank you to Lakeside Foods and Broadwind Heavy Fabrications.
And thanks to all our sponsors. And
Absolutely.
Good luck to all the participants with the judges.
That's right, for the 34th Annual Lakeshore Holiday Parade. This is the 34th Annual Lakeshore Holiday Parade, coming to you from downtown Manitowoc. I'm Tina Prigge.
And I'm Teak Prigge.
We're so happy you can join us for this annual event. 34 years, Teak, this has been going on double your life.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about.
It's pretty cool. There are about 80 entries in tonight's parade, and as we look down the street, I can hear the sirens.
Yeah, we can see the police cars. Oh, and I can hear the fire trucks.
It is turning into being a very misty kind of night here.
Yeah, it's pretty palpable, actually, the sort of dew tonight.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're just about 40 degrees, so it's kind of right around the dew point.
Right. Hopefully it stays that way and we don't get any actual precipitation. I don't want it to interfere with any of the amazing entries we're going to see coming down the street tonight.
Yeah, definitely not.
So the parade, this is the 34th annual. It's a great way to get into the holiday spirit here on the night before Thanksgiving. Lots of other fun things happening in the community too, like
yeah, so at Var West, Santa is actually going to be in his own little wonderland down there for a reception after the parade, and he'll also be in the parade.
That's right. That's right. Santa is the last float in the parade, and this year he's going to be hosted by Manti Dance.
Because they got Best of Parade last year.
That's right. They get that honor for winning Best of Parade, which means whoever is selected as best of parade this year.
Yeah, they'll have the honor of hosting Santa next year.
That's right. And Mrs. Claus is on her own float in the parade.
And that's decided by a hat pull of the Judge's Choice winners from the last year.
That's right. I can hear the sirens are getting a little bit closer. This is so exciting.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
So you mentioned that Santa will be at the Raw West Art Museum for a reception. Also, Christmas in the Mansion opens tonight.
Oh, right.
And it's the first year that there's an elevator so you can see it.
So everyone is welcome for that as well.
Yep.
Go in there, see the mansion, see Santa.
And Christmas in the Mansion is not just tonight. That will continue throughout the holiday season.
Right, but Santa, you got to catch him tonight.
That's right. If you were nice, catch Santa tonight.
Yep.
You know, speaking of trees and decorations, we're here in downtown Manitowoc. Behind us, there's a huge new Christmas tree illuminated in the park.
And there's also an event going on called Evergleams on 8th, where you can see all of these old aluminum Christmas trees that are all so sparkly, and they're just all up and down 8th Street and a little bit on the quay with the library. And they're just in the windows of shops and businesses, and you can see them. They're vintage, they're the real thing, and they're super rare, so it's a neat little
it's super neat.
thing.
There's a whole forest on display within the library. Some are 2 feet. I heard this year they have one that's 14 feet.
That's pretty big.
That is pretty big. All right, so the parade is officially underway, and first coming down the street, we have the Manitowoc Police Department. So the Manitowoc Police Department is the lead car in the parade, and the Lakeshore Holiday Parade has been led by the Manitowoc Police Department every year.
Wow, that's some dedication right there. And on top of that, the Manitowoc Professional Police Association is the award sponsor this year of the trophies.
Oh, that is so cool. The trophies are really beautiful too.
Yeah, big thanks to those guys.
We're getting a view of them through the mist. The lights look pretty interesting.
This is fairly cinematic, actually.
One of the opportunities that the Manitowoc Police Department offers is called Citizen Academy. And I understand that the Citizen Academy volunteers are participating throughout the parade route this evening.
Yeah, and it looks like they have some possibly veterans walking. Oh, it looks like they have actually the Vietnam veterans. They're walking right behind the police here. They're the Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 731. Their goal is to promote a positive perception of the Vietnam veterans. And they have a truck from that era, usually. Oh, and I see a Dalmatian mascot for the firemen here.
Thank you to all of the Vietnam veterans and all of the veterans that have served our country.
Yes, yeah, they're doing really good work here.
They are followed closely by the fire pup, which means it's the Manitowoc Fire and Rescue Department. And if you notice, the fire truck is decorated to look like a fireplace. It's filled with little happy elves.
And they've got tinsel all over. It also looks like the Dalmatian crew are handing out some candy for the children, getting everybody in the holiday spirit here. Well, the Manitowoc Fire Department is 140 years old here too, which is just 10 years younger than the city itself.
That's amazing. And the Manitowoc Fire Rescue Department handles some of our toughest scenes. So it's actually a really good sign that they're here in the parade, because it means there's not a big catastrophe going on somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. And they provide some paramedic services as well to those scenes, which is just another really good service that they provide.
Teak, the streets are just packed. There are people multiple layers deep.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's at least 5,000 people downtown tonight. This is pretty wild.
Unofficial estimate, but I know you're a pretty good estimator,
yeah.
So I'm going with that.
Right, I don't have a bird's eye view here, but just from what I can see. Here it looks like another part of the fire rescue department here. This is an ambulance. Oh, and they have a very old fire truck here. Vintage.
On top of this ambulance, you can see Santa in a little fire truck with a fire pup. Following the ambulance is an even older fire truck. I love how it's decorated.
Yeah, and it's a really cool seeing that vintage design. You can even see they have the old ladder on there and the old horn on stockings on the side. It's very festive.
They are handing out candy and the kids love it.
Seems that everybody must have been very nice downtown this year.
All right, this is the 34th annual Lakeshore Holiday Parade. You know, there are other fun things that are going on for the holidays, Teak, like lights in Lincoln Park.
Right, and so that's just for $5. You can get you and your whole family in one car and take it through. They have some awesome displays. I know there's, in the years past, they've had some light up deer and some other animals, some penguins, you know, Santa, stuff like that, of course.
Yeah, fun.
And all of the proceeds of that go to help out the Lincoln Park Zoo.
Awesome, very cool. Oh, here we have Mayor Justin Nichols.
So he appears to be in a golf cart here. Mayor Justin Nichols is the 27th mayor of Manitowoc, and he's currently serving this 4th term. He was re-elected in April 2021, and this is his 13th year in office. The parade was actually originally started by the mayor's office and continues to be a cherished holiday tradition in Manitowoc here.
Yeah, that's right. So Mayor Kevin Crawford was actually in office at the time in 1988, and he had the idea of starting a parade in downtown Manitowoc. The first year, it was only about 8 entries, and it was all police cars, fire trucks, and rescue equipment.
Wow, that is about 10 times less than we have today. That's great. That just shows how much more holiday spirit we have this year.
Right, and community interest.
Yeah.
Okay, up next we have Breeze Malt and Ingredients. When it comes to producing natural specialty ingredients for food and beer, Breeze is setting new standards for success.
And up here, it looks like we have the parade marshal, Matt Sauer.
And the parade marshal is actually sponsored by Breeze. Congratulations to Pastor Matt Sauer for the honor of being named honorary parade marshal.
Yeah, and he was chosen as this year's parade marshal because he hosted the Art Slam mural this year on the wall of the First Presbyterian Church. I know that was a really awesome mural to see with Mr. Rogers and everything on there.
It's beautiful. I really love it. Yeah, congratulations, Pastor Matt, for the honor. Honorary parade marshal is someone who has done something significant in the community.
Yeah, it's a high honor.
Next, we have WLKN Radio. Lake 98.1. It's owned by C. Hafer Broadcasting, who is supporting this parade by live broadcasting of WLKN
And their sponsor
Radio.
as well. And it looks like they're also handing out some candy for the children.
Okay, I hear some parade music.
Yeah, what we hear is the Manitowoc Marine Band. So the Manitowoc Marine Band is one of the nation's oldest city bands. They have been active since 1898. They play concerts.
Yeah, let's listen for a moment.
Wow, what a nice song from the Manitowoc Marine Band there.
So I think that's the Manitowoc Marine Band, and they're with Valders High School. Tell us more.
So the Valders High School Band is under the direction this year of third-year director Nick Stone. Tonight they have about 70 members, but commonly perform with numbers closer to 100. They performed at the Chicago Columbus Day Parade this year, and they have traveled numerous times to Indianapolis 500 Parade, Disney World, Gurney Mills, Washington, D.C., and many other places over the years. The drum majors are Bennett Bogwart, Grace Loinfeld, and Caleb Mangan.
Broadwind Heavy Fabrications. The Broadwind Heavy Fabrications float is a welded winter wonderland. The elves are busy prepping Santa's sleigh for his upcoming journey.
Speaking of Santa's sleigh, they are Santa's Little Helper sponsor this year.
Very nice.
So thanks for that.
It looks like there is a replica of the crane, which was nominated, or which won coolest thing made in Wisconsin, Crane 38. There's a replica of a wind tower. It's about 10 feet tall, so not the largest wind tower Broadwind has ever built, but a great replica. How fun!
Well, I know that crane was really awesome to see being built downtown, and all the colors. You can see the yellows, the reds, the blues of all these huge machine parts. It was a pretty neat thing to see, and it really held true to the shipbuilder community name here.
Totally. Cool things happen on the coolest coast.
Next up, it looks like we have Tenneco. So team members from Tenneco Tenneco is a world-class manufacturer of piston rings, and they're spreading holiday cheer. If you have a Cummins, John Deere, Toyota, or Subaru engine in your semi-truck, farm tractor, or car, chances are that the piston rings are produced right here in our great city of Manitowoc. Wow, that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
In addition to preparing this float, the Tenneco team members have been busy this holiday season collecting coats for kids and toys for tots, doing highway cleanup, and are currently working on sending care packages to family members in the military. They are also a Shining Star sponsor. Well, thank you, Tenneco, for all that good work that you're doing.
Thank you, Tenneco. And this float is so charming. There are illuminated trees in the back of this pickup truck.
And they have a inflatable Frosty the Snowman, it looks like, with some penguins on him and presents near him.
Yeah, maybe representative of the care packages. Very cool. Well, coming up next is Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons Baycare Clinic. Their oral surgeons diagnose and treat complex oral and dental problems. And if you check it out, they have a decorated 1941 Dodge truck.
Wow, well that is pretty cool to see. I always love seeing these vintage cars that have been restored to their former glory, you know, driving around today. Because it's just such a unique thing, and we have a lot of them around here.
It's true, and I love that there's a parade for a reason to bring them out.
Yeah.
And if you look closely, the truck was actually decorated to look like a train.
Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons Baycare Clinic also supported the parade by being an entertainment sponsor. So thank you for their help this year, Maxillofacial Surgeons.
Thank you for supporting the parade. Oh my gosh, I see the Grinch.
Yeah, so be on the lookout tonight, folks, for some special holiday characters. I see the Grinch.
Oh, the Grinch is having a good time. He's pulling a whole sleigh of things he's snagged from Whoville, I suspect.
Well, hopefully all the citizens of Whoville get their presents by Christmas Day. Because we still got about a month.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah.
There's some other holiday characters. I see a puppy with a Santa hat and a bear.
Yeah.
Well, next is Alliance Laundry System. It's Laundry Day for Elves. Alliance Laundry Systems is the leading manufacturer of Speed Queen brand, voted top washer and dryer worldwide. Their team would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. Look at how fun this float is.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's like a little slice of the North Pole right here in Manitowoc. They have elves and elves and some Christmas trees. They even have snow. It looks like it's snowing with those lights, how they're sort of pulsing down. That's cool.
Oh, and look at, they're handing out some goodies from laundry baskets.
That's nice theming.
And
yeah, it looks like I just saw some koozies
have
there.
Like some light up lights around their necks.
Yeah, it's a very cool effect. Oh, and they have a little bubble machine coming out of the washing machine on the back. That's cute.
Oh, fun. I think kids are gonna love that.
Yeah, up next we have Craft Creek Brewing Company. So this is a family-run brewery, and they've been serving great seasonal beers to the Manitowoc community. This year, their seasonal beer for this time of year is the Cranberry Kolsch, and it's tapped now, so go get some. They also have a trivia event on December 1st at 6 p.m., so there'll be Christmas trivia, and they'll have drinks and all that.
You know, the coolest coast is really becoming a craft beer destination.
Yeah, with this place, and then we have Pet Skull, and so many other places around here.
There's a new place that'll be opening in Two Rivers called Cool City Brewing. There's Sabbatical Brewing, so not that you would know any of this yet at your age.
Right, yeah, I'm not eligible to drink yet, but...
Soon, my friend, soon. So I'm trying to determine if this is...
Yeah, this is Craft Creek right here.
Beer stein. Oh, it's a huge...
And they have some
beer
kegs.
stein.
So it looks like the Grinch is gonna have a nice drink tonight after the parade, it seems.
It's a Merry Christmas for the Grinch.
Yeah.
I suppose that came from Whoville too?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the Whoville's like national reserve of beer right there, of craft beer.
Okay, well, this parade is off to a wonderful start, and coming up next are the Girl Scouts of Manitou. They've got a milk and cookies themed decorated trailer, and the girls, if you look closely, are dressed as cookies. They're waving some presents, they've got some fun lights around their necks.
Yeah, and what a great turnout they have here. They've got, it looks like almost as many people as are watching the parade are in the Girl Scouts section here. That's good.
The Girl Scouts of Manitou, there are several different troops for all the area schools in the parade, and they do many different things throughout the community as they try to make the world a better place.
Yeah, well, that's really good.
So that's why you can see many different ages here. And it looks like they're also maybe handing out some candy.
Yeah, some candies and some goodies for the children here, for all the good little girls and boys.
All the nice girls and boys. So this is the 34th annual Lakeshore Holiday Parade. Each year there are judges in the library that watch all of the same floats that you're watching right now, but they have the hard job of deciding which ones are the best.
And whoever wins Best of Parade gets to host Santa the next year.
That's right. So this year, look for Manti Dance with Santa.
Yeah.
All right, up next
are the Boy Scouts of America. So the local Scouts BSA is an organization that promotes a culture where youth, volunteers, and employees feel a sense of belonging and where every person feels respected and valued. Well, I think that's some pretty good values. And it looks like they have got a camping themed float here with a tent and some trees. Oh, they have a little campfire.
Well, I love it.
And some chairs around the campfire. That's really nice.
And it looks like the fire has actually got flames the way it's blowing on the paper.
And they have a little lantern on the inside of the tent. That's really cool. And they have some flag bearers here and some people also handing out candy.
As nice a night as it is, I would not want to be camping on this night.
Yeah, it's a little nippy for that, but.
Well, a great turnout by the Boy Scouts of America here.
Yeah, and again, they have just about as many people as the Girl Scouts. So.
And the streets are packed with people enjoying the parade tonight.
Yeah, it seems like everybody from the city is out here, it seems.
And you know, this is the night before Thanksgiving, so tomorrow is Thanksgiving, a traditional time when families like to gather. So a lot of people that live out of town or that are going to school out of town come home on this night, so there's probably even more people around than usual.
Right.
Ooh, I hear some music.
I think that music might be part of the AmeriCollect setup here.
I think this is the first semi-trailer we've seen in the parade tonight.
I think we'd seen a semi actually earlier.
Did we? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe so.
This is AmeriCollect. They won Holiday Spirit in 2021. We've all heard the story of the night before Christmas, a classic tale of Santa delivering his gifts to the world. Every year, Santa's elves work tirelessly to prepare for this special night. Have you wondered what happens the day after? AmeriCollect shares its vision of how Santa's elves celebrate all their hard work and how elves get down at the North Pole. Thank you, AmeriCollect, for being a sponsor of this year's parade.
Yeah, they've got a pretty humorous float here. It looks like they have a unicorn DJ and some elves with tinsel. I see a tipped over beer keg.
It looks like a disco ball, and they are getting down to some tunes. Oh, is that a unicorn as a DJ?
Yeah. Yeah, playing some remixed Christmas songs, it sounds like.
I would say the elves deserve it given all the hard work that they do.
Yeah, they do work 364 days a year, so.
Well, I love it. What great entries we've seen in the parade so far.
Yeah, very high quality this year.
And there are about 80 of them, which is a nice number.
Up next, we have the Manitowoc Lions Club. The Manitowoc Lions Club has been serving the community for 100 years. They support the blind and visually impaired through local programs and Wisconsin Lions Camp. And it looks like they actually have a realistic lion here. Sort of reminds me of The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I can totally see that. So the Lions Club has their trailer.
It's all adorned with lights.
Yeah.
Very colorful.
Well, what is this? What's coming up next?
It appears to be BMO Harris Bank. BMO Harris Bank is driving around a decorated vehicle here. BMO Harris is a bank in Manitowoc. They take pride in aiding women in business and offering jolly services.
And they are closely followed by Brian Linsmeyer, who's driving a 1944 McCormick W4 classic red tractor.
Wow, well that is pretty cool, and those are actually pretty rare to see. Only about 20,000 were ever built. So the fact that we got one right here, that's a real treat.
That is a real treat.
And again, I really like seeing all those old vehicles getting some use today. And wow, that is a really big tire on there too. So what do we have up next here?
Okay, something else beautiful comes this way. So this is Canine Perfection LLC.
Canine Perfection has been in business since 2007. They use positive training, games, treats, cues, and practice to help their puppies behave.
And look at all of the puppies, and they're wearing holiday flavor.
Yeah, I see some have sweaters. One's dressed as Santa, one's an elf. Very cute.
They have a float that has some puppies on it too. The float has a sleigh,
And-
Christmas trees, and a snowman.
And they're playing some music, it seems. Yeah, those are some very cute puppies. All different breeds too, it seems. They've just got something for everyone.
Right, look at, there's a tiny one and then there's a huge one.
A German Shepherd I can see.
So they are coming down 8th Street, which means they have to go over the bridge. And I understand that when they go over the bridge, they have to go onto the sidewalk.
So that the dogs don't have to step on the metal grating? Or?
Right.
Stop, you're sitting there like this.
All right, next we have Country Financial. They've got Christmas tree with decorations and music. Family and friends are walking, handing out candy and other branded items. If you don't know, Country Financial is a Fortune 1000 company, and they celebrated their Manitowoc office opening in 2022.
Wow, congratulations to Country Financial that's making that big business leap there.
That's right.
And hopefully they have good success in the future as well. It looks like just behind them I can see here is the Festival of Foods big cart. It's 12 feet tall and 14 feet long. Wow. The shopping cart holds a 350 Chevy engine and Mickey Thompson racing slicks and can fit 416 grocery bags in it. Wow, well, I think that's a little more than I could eat in a week.
That's impressive that they calculated how much it holds.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like we go home with that much food, but not quite.
Yeah. Well, it's so that everybody can get enough food for Thanksgiving, it seems.
It seems like a pretty fun way to cruise down the street.
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, I always loved seeing the big festival cart.
And it's a good reminder that tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And there's a feast for everyone.
Yep. Up next here we have Chewy's Bar. They have a Wisconsin Badger themed float.
Oh, sure enough, I do see a badger dancing. Look at their snow.
Yeah, I can see Bucky, and they have fake snow. They have some Christmas trees. They're playing Christmas music, it sounds.
Chewy's is a popular downtown bar for sports enthusiasts, especially Wisconsin fans, as you can tell.
And for all you Wisconsin fans, catch the next and final Badger game this Saturday at Minnesota, against Minnesota, at Chewy's Bar.
Very fun. Look at
And they appear to be handing out some candy as well for the children. Yeah.
Oh, I just caught a snowflake. It's like a soap bubble.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It looks like it would be foam, like a sort of styrofoam, but I guess not.
Fun. Well, that was a great entry.
Yeah.
All right, up next, I hear right behind the Manitowoc County Fairest of the Fair
I can hear the Lincoln High School Marching Band. The Lincoln High School Marching Band is comprised of 9th to 12th graders. They are under the direction of Miss Rebecca Nyenhuis and drum majors Julius Jelenic, Naomi Etheridge, Kiara De La Paz Dominguez, and Ali Tellen.
I just want to mention that the fairest of the fair is Emma Dvorak.
Congratulations to her. The Manitowoc Lincoln High School Marching Band won an award last year for parade participation for their holiday spirit. So,
I'm going to stop here and listen.
Wow, what a nice song. It sounds like that was Let It Go from the motion picture Frozen that they were playing right there. So a nice Christmassy tune. We just had some snow last week, and there's definitely be some in the future, so.
We just had some snow on the last float, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it's very fitting.
That's perfect. And as you mentioned, they did win an award last year. Medley. I see some people even have little deer outfits on.
And many of the participants have Santa hats on. And it looks like they're followed up by the Manitowoc Lincoln Dance Team. Manitowoc Lincoln Dance Team is a competitive varsity team that challenge themselves in several styles of dance, such as pom, kick, jazz, and hip-hop. They do several fundraisers, and they contribute their time to help their community.
Awesome. So happy to see them participate. Sounds of the band this evening.
Yeah, we can still hear them.
They're able to participate. You know, on years that it's too cold or the weather is crummy, the bands can't play their instruments.
Yeah, and it's really nice to hear that sound. It really gets you in the mood for Christmas. Next up here is the Action Realty display. They are ready for Christmas, and they are driving a 1953 Chevrolet truck. They have a picture-perfect winter scene as it makes its way around town for Action Realty. The family-owned real estate office is proud to be a part of the Lakeshore, and the dedicated A-team of realtors live, work, and deliver exceptional service here in Manitowoc County and beyond. From the Action Real family to yours, may you have many blessings today and throughout the holidays. Merry Christmas. And on the truck too, that's a real pleasure to see. Up next they have Glenn Grothman for Congress. it appears to be a truck carrying a gingerbread house.
Oh, that's fun.
He's represented the 6th district here since 2015.
And we just saw him go past.
Yeah, he's a little ahead of the float. And they have a little deer right outside the gingerbread house too. That's kind of cool.
Oh, that is cute, the deer peeking out.
And right behind him here too is the Wisconsin State Assembly, Paul Tittle. Representative Tittle is driving, and he has been elected to the Assembly since 2012.
All right, we've got more dogs coming down the street. This is the Lakeshore Humane Society. There's a group of people walking dogs. Lakeshore Humane Society is a nonprofit organization. They take in and care for homeless animals until they find their forever families. So if you see one that you would love to make part of your forever family, contact the Lakeshore Humane Society. Look at how sweet they are.
Yeah, they're all so cute. And even just going in and petting them and just giving them some attention is just a good thing to do, even if you can't adopt them.
That's absolutely right. Yep, good point. They are always looking for volunteers and people to help care for and love up the animals. Their little outfits are so cute.
Yeah. Oh, and I see this lady has a little chihuahua even over there.
So again, when the dogs come down the street, in order to go over the bridge, they have to take the sidewalk, I think.
Right, yeah, it looks like they have to split them up so that they don't step on the grate.
Unless they put something down on the bridge, I'm not sure.
It doesn't appear such.
It does seem like the puppies are seeking out dropped candy and other treats. All right, following the Lakeshore Humane Society is Lakeshore Foster Families and Friends.
Lakeshore Foster Families and Friends is an all-volunteer nonprofit organization. They are working to support foster and kinship children and the families who care for them. Most foster children often lose everything that is familiar to them, including their belongings. Many of these children only come with the clothing on their backs. It is their goal to eliminate the feeling of worthlessness by helping children in any way possible. They step in to help the families and children in any way possible, and their programs not only benefit children, but they also benefit the whole family. Their kids deserve better, so they help them.
If you have or are serving as a foster family, thank you. Or if it's something that you can do, please consider it. It makes a huge difference. All right.
And they're handing out some candy as well. They have some superhero themed.
Yeah, foster families are superheroes. Yeah. Here we have a decorated pickup truck, Duke FM Radio Midwest Communications. They own 81 radio stations in 8 different states. It's family owned, based in Green Bay.
Well, that's one state for all the original participants in the first parade. That's kind of cool.
Nice. Looks like they've got an illuminated snowman and some presents stacked up on the back of the truck.
Yeah, and behind them is the Just Orthodontics thing. Here they have a red and white VW bus with a Christmas tree on the top. And they have lights and music playing as well. Well, that's a really cool old bus as well. A lot of vintage cars here.
Yeah, and I love the scene that it conjures with like the freshly cut Christmas tree on the top.
Right, it
There's
reminds me
Dr.
of
Just himself driving the van. It just has such a charming holiday feel.
Reminds me of the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
It totally does.
They're cut down their own tree as well.
And like it says on the side, that entry just makes me smile.
Yeah.
Oh, look at, they're actually joined by a puppy and they're handing out light-up wands.
Wow, that's super.
That is so much fun. All right, we've got another band coming. Who are we listening to?
We're listening to the Manitowoc Lutheran High School Band. The Manitowoc Lutheran High School Band is playing Christmas songs, and they also have their dancers. The marching band
was a fantastic rendition of "Oh Come Let Us Adore Him." Tell us a little bit more about Manitowoc Lutheran High School.
So the marching band is not only participating in tonight's parade, but will also join the Two Rivers Holiday Parade this coming Saturday. So go catch that. They also have their annual Christmas concert at the Capitol Civic Center on Thursday, December 22nd at 4:30 and 7:30. The concerts are free and open to the public.
Oh, so fun. Lots of great stuff happening for the holidays.
Yeah, all of the bands tonight are really super. You can tell they practice.
I know you used to be in band, so you know how challenging it can be.
Yeah.
All right, up next is Waves Yoga Studio. All right, Waves Yoga Studio is a hot yoga studio in the heart of downtown Manitowoc. They're located right behind Manitowoc Coffee. They have 20 plus yoga classes a week, special events throughout the year. They're actually part of that new River North District Rejuvenation Project. So they're like the venue, Ignite, Manitowoc Coffee, and Waves Yoga Studio are all right there on that corner.
Well, that's great, because I know that district was sitting rather dormant for a while, but that's good. Up next here we have Jim Reef Builders Incorporated. Jim Reef Builders, looks like they have a festive little truck here. They have a Christmas tree on the back and a trailer. They specialize in custom homes, home additions, and remodeling. The designers and craftsmen of Jim Reef Builders are experienced, highly reliable, and have an eye for innovative design.
All right, next is Kaleidoscope Dance Studio. The studio features dancers of all ages, along with teachers and family members. Approximately 100 dancers are here in the parade tonight.
Wow.
They offer ballet, tap, jazz, hip hop, pom, and acro. They've got locations in Manitowoc and Denmark, competitive and non-competitive.
Wow. Well, again, you can just tell that these performers really practice here. They've all got a uniform on, and then they've got some really nice choreography here.
And it sounds like they are putting on a Christmas show, 'Tis the Season. So look out for that. Held Saturday, November 26th at the Roncalli Fine Arts Center.
So just 2 days after Thanksgiving, everybody.
That's right. So Merry Christmas to everyone, from everyone at Kaleidoscope.
And to everyone at Kaleidoscope.
Right.
And right behind them, they have Moore's Irish Pub. They have a decorated SUV here with some Irish stickers and other things on there.
You know, time is really flying, but is it St. Patrick's Day already?
Well, pretty soon, in just a couple months.
I suppose the weather tonight is almost more like St. Patrick's Day.
Right, yeah, how warm it is.
Yeah. All right. They are followed by Shipbuilders Credit Union. There are some employees holding up the banner, and they are an entertainment sponsor of the Lakeshore Holiday Parade.
Well, thank you, Shipbuilders. Right behind them is the Miss Wisconsin float here. They have Miss Wisconsin playing her violin on the car. Sounds like that was a rendition of The Devil Went Down to Georgia there.
Stanky, and she's Miss Wisconsin 2022 and also a nuclear engineer.
Wow.
She will compete at Miss America in just a couple of weeks. She was crowned Miss Harbor City's Outstanding Teen in 2017, and the same year was also Miss Wisconsin Outstanding Teen.
Wow, she's a very talented young lady then, it seems.
Absolutely, and especially to be playing a violin in a moving vehicle.
Yeah, an electric violin no less.
Nice. All right, we are looking at some elves from Lean On Me Lakeshore.
Their entry has a decorated pickup truck with a decorated trailer as well. The trailer has some elves too, it seems. And in front of all of that, they have some elves holding a banner.
I'm feeling a gnome, sweet gnome kind of vibe.
Yeah. Right, gnomes, elves.
So Lean On Me Lakeshore is a local nonprofit that provides non-medical financial assistance to Manitowoc County families with children battling medical issues. Thank you for that beautiful work.
Yeah, that really helps out the community around here.
You know, the best way they celebrate the holidays is by giving. So if you or someone you know has a child dealing with any kind of medical issue, big or small, you are encouraged to apply.
Visit leanonmelakeshore.org or their Facebook page. Up next is the Paws and Pals 4-H Club.
More
Looks like they have a
puppies.
dog-themed truck here, and they have a bunch of puppies behind them as well.
That's right. Snoopy is adorning the truck.
A lot of very cute animals on tonight here.
So cute and so well behaved.
Right. It sounds like they're playing some music as well.
I'm impressed that all of the dogs allow themselves to be dressed up.
Yeah, there's even one in a stroller I can see.
It's a beautiful night to be out for a walk.
Yeah.
So, 81 entries. You estimated about 5,000 people around the streets watching. How many dogs would you estimate we've seen so far tonight?
So far I would say maybe 50 to 75 dogs. So that's a pretty good turnout.
Very nice turnout.
For all our canine friends watching.
That's right. Yes. Make sure you can share this video with your canine friends. So, another cool float coming down the street. I can see an illuminated dome. This is Making Spirits Bright.
So they are the ones who do the lights in Lincoln Park.
No, this is Making Spirits Bright is a drive-through holiday light show at Evergreen Park in Sheboygan. They're in their 11th year of making the holidays bright. It's presented by the Sheboygan County Rotary Clubs with 500,000 lights coordinated and synced with music.
Wow, that is a lot of lights.
Look at the penguins in the igloo.
It looks like this seems to be synced with music a little bit too here.
So we're getting a really good sample of their display.
Yeah. Hopefully that makes you all want to go down there and check that out.
Definitely check it out. There's also lights in Lincoln Park, something kind of similar. Check out both. Look at this, Teak. This is Meyer Great Lakes Limited Partnership. What are we looking at?
Well, we are looking at a 1936 Chevy Stake Rack Antique truck. It's a replica of the one used by Hendrick and Fred Meyer to transport groceries to their first store in Greenville, Michigan.
What? Okay, that is some cool history.
Yeah, and again, just a really cool old vehicle there. And it's decorated for Christmas, of course, with bells and bows, candy canes and wreaths, and a little snowman in the back.
Yeah, I love that the parade inspires people to bring out these cool vintage vehicles to share with the community. All right, there is something cool happening in the road right now. I see some lighted twirling. Tell us about this.
Well, this is Kylene Spanbauer twirling. She was a featured twirler at the University of Iowa, and she was runner-up to Miss Wisconsin this year.
And she just did a handless cartwheel in the street. That's amazing.
Wow. And she's part of the Miss Harbor Cities organization. Miss Harbor Cities organization is a 501c3 nonprofit whose mission is to prepare great women for the world and prepare the world for great women. As a preliminary for Miss Wisconsin and Miss America, the annual competition gathers hundreds to Manitowoc for events, competition, and celebration. And it sounds like right behind them, we can hear another high school band.
Woo! All right, this is Ron Colley High School. And as a member of the class of 90, go Jets!
Would you mind doing a rendition of the fight song for Ron Colley?
Since I hear them playing some awesome music, let's give it a listen first. All right, Ron Colley High School features students from Kewanee to Sheboygan. They strive to be excellent musicians. They are continuing their holiday celebration the first week in December with their annual Christmas show.
All right, and you can go see their bands and choirs celebrate the Christmas season on Saturday, December 3rd at 7 p.m. and Sunday, December 4th at 2 p.m.
sound of a live band. You know, one person themselves can make beautiful music, but there's something so special about coming together with others to make music.
Right, one, you got to know that they all are playing together and they've all been practicing for this moment. So it's really nice to see that all come to fruition in a great way.
Here we have another princess. This is Miss Farm Bureau, Savannah Sincula.
She is the 2022 to 2023 Manitowoc County Miss Farm Bureau. She's currently attending Mishcot High School. Miss Manitowoc County Farm Bureau is an organization that is a voice for farmers.
She's got a nice comfy chair in the back of that pickup truck.
Yeah. It looks like some little antlers on a headband.
She is followed by Manitowoc Public Utilities. We see a utility truck decorated with lights. This year, MPU will be hosting a holiday lighting exchange in the Fieldhouse parking lot at Lincoln Park Light Show for MPU customers, where you can exchange your old incandescent holiday light strings for new LED strings.
Wow, well that's a pretty good deal there. And it looks like they're handing out some candy too for all the children, and they have some stockings on the cherry picker. That's cool.
Care. Nice. So that lighting exchange, by the way, is on December 9th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., maximum 3 per household. Makes sense.
And here's a secondary truck of theirs with some Christmas trees on top and some snow.
Very festive.
Yeah, very nice.
It's amazing how you can take just a standard utility kind of vehicle and really flip it for the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
All right, I can hear the rumble of another semi coming towards us.
Well, that semi would be the Lakeshore First Robotics display here.
Now, Lakeshore First Robotics was a winner of a Judge's Choice Award last year. So what have they got for us this year?
This year, they have a flatbed trailer. It looks like they have a whole little Christmas diorama here with some people playing music, some trees, and a whole lot of stuff.
Nice. Lakeshore First Robotics is... Oh, let's listen. I do actually hear the music. Sounds like Jingle Bells?
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, I would say so. Lakeshore First Robotics also does a lot of work with like Lego Technic sets. They have complex functions.
Yeah, it's an after-school robotics program promoting STEM education, so science, technology, engineering, and math. They've got a 17,000 square foot educational facility in Manitowoc with a competition field.
Wow, well, that is a huge facility, so
Yeah.
good for them.
All right, Manitowoc County Miracles Special Olympics. They are pulling a trailer with a float. It's athletes from Manitowoc County Special Olympics are walking behind the float. Manitowoc County Miracles Special Olympics provides sports training and competition for nearly 175 athletes with cognitive disabilities.
Wow, well, that's another really good service that they're doing for the community here. And I didn't really get to comment it as it was coming by, but that float was nice too. They had a light up Christmas tree. It looks like they have some more of their athletes right behind them.
Fun. You know, it really looks like people are having fun tonight.
Up next here, we have the Manitowoc County 4-H Leaders Association. Looks like they
Did
have
the little 4-H in front give it away?
Oh, yeah, yeah, and they have a another truck trailer, and they have looks like some folks seated there. They have some snowmen and a little Christmas tree.
You know, snowmen really seem to be the biggest theme tonight that I've seen.
Yeah, well, I think because in Wisconsin here we do typically get a whole lot of snow.
So Manitowoc 4-H is an educational youth organization led by volunteers.
Wow, that's pretty good as well. Here's Hubbard Electric.
Ooh, I hear some music with this one, and look at the forest and the trees. You know, one thing that's kind of cool about Hubbard Electric is they have been installing EV charging stations in different areas around town.
Wow, that's nice.
And I think that they've also provided the lighting for the Spirit of the River sculpture.
And it sounds like they're playing some Frank Sinatra tonight
Nice.
for a nice classy Christmas.
Smooth. I love it. Can you imagine being a little kid, seeing all of this wonderment going down the street tonight?
I don't have to imagine it. When I was a little kid, I was down here.
All right.
And I always visited Santa afterwards.
Pump's Tire Service. Here's one of their commercial trucks decorated for the holidays, again with a snowman.
That makes more sense though, because the Michelin Man looks like a snowman.
Oh, yeah, nice tie-in. So Pump's has nearly 200 locations in 17 states from Ohio to Washington State.
And they have another truck here too that's decorated with some snowy garlands and some Christmas trees, and they have some folks in the back there too. And they got 2 baubles on the back.
2 baubles on the back, yep. So Pump's Tire Service is a trusted name in automotive repair, fleet service, tires, and wheels, dedicated to providing the best-in-class service to our customers. You are watching the 34th Annual Lakeshore Holiday Parade. I'm Tina Prigge. I'm joined by
Teak Prigge.
We're so happy to be here.
And it's a really nice night out tonight. It's not snowing, not raining. Very pleasant weather.
And a big thank you to Manitowoc Service Center for sponsoring this broadcast.
Yes, thank you to Manitowoc. Up next here we have the Manitowoc Elks Lodge, number 0684. They have a truck pulling a float with Christmas music and some walkers handing out candy. The Elks Lodges bring so much more to their communities than just a building, golf course, or pool. They are places where neighbors come together, families share meals, and children grow up. Elks invest in their communities through programs that help children grow up healthy and drug-free, meet the needs of today's veterans, and improve the quality of life.
And in case you're counting, this is already float number 60.
Wow. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like float number 3. They've been going by so fast because I'm having so much fun.
Right. Okay.
It looks like they have an elk mascot on the float.
He kind of reminds me of Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur the Aardvark. And they've got a Christmas tree there too.
All right, Manitowoc County Figure Skating Club. They always do such a nice job with their entry. The Figure Skating Club has a continued presence each year in the Lakeshore Holiday Parade. This year's entry is a festive winter night in the park after a busy day of skating. There are thousands of lights to celebrate the holiday season.
And I can really see those lights getting to work there, all those icicles and the trees. It's very colorful.
Yeah. Yes, I absolutely love it. And when you're planning for the holidays, Sunday, December 11th at 5:30 p.m., Manitowoc County Figure Skating Club will host their annual figure skating exhibition at the Manitowoc County Ice Center.
The exhibition is free, and skaters will share their skating tickets with the community. And right behind them, they have the Downtown Dance Company. They have a truck pulling a trailer with dancers dancing behind it.
I see Olaf.
Yeah, some more snowmen. Looks like everybody actually here is dressed as snowmen. And they have some cutouts of trees and deer and snowmen on their float as well.
I love it. I love the coordinated costumes.
Yeah, it's a very themed Christmas. Looks like Olaf is giving some hugs to the viewers of the parade this year.
Downtown Dance Company will have their recital in April at the Capitol Civic Center. Watch out for more details.
And behind them is Manitowoc County Youth Hockey. Manitowoc County Youth Hockey hosts a state tournament annually, and they're planning on having themed skates throughout the year. Keep your ears peeled for more details to come.
And if you notice, they are going down the street on inline skates. What a challenge.
And they're all dressed in their Breakers uniforms, which is the team of the association. And they have their organization at the Manitowoc Ice Center. So if you have a child who would like to play hockey, take them in there and get some information.
Yeah, it's really cool. There are so many different kinds of activities for youth in this community.
Yeah.
It looks like in the very end here, there are some guys wearing blow-up hockey outfits.
That'll provide a little extra protection from the pucks. All right, up next is the Manitowoc Heating and Refrigeration Services display here. They have some music and a floating vehicle with 50 walkers.
And a snowman.
Yep, another snowman. And it looks like they have some googly eyes in the front of their thing and some reindeer. Oh, it's Rudolph.
It is.
It's got the big, bright, glowing nose.
Oh, and it's actually a sleigh that they're pulling. I get it.
Oh, it's
Filled
Santa's
with
sleigh.
presents.
Yeah. A bunch of presents and sounds like maybe some more Sinatra. That could also be Bing Crosby. Another great display.
I am so in the Christmas spirit. Oh, wow. I just really think the judges are going to have such a difficult time.
Yeah, I know. I do not envy their position because I don't know if I could choose one that would be my favorite.
And we haven't even seen Santa and Mrs. Claus yet.
Right, we're still at least 20 away from that.
That's right. Okay, next is Assistability of Wisconsin. They are a nonprofit group with handicapped track wheelchairs for use that are free to reserve for the outdoors.
They are a nonprofit 501c3 group. Their motto is outdoors access for all, free to use. You can reserve it today at www.accessabilitywisconsin.org, or you can contact them at 608-886-9388.
All right, next we have the Manitowoc Public Library, a winner of the 2021 Holiday Spirit Award.
Well, I know why. They are sure in the holiday spirit this year. They have a nice display here with Seasons Readings written on the sign. It seems to be a North Pole style diorama with some trees and some snow, and again, people handing out candy.
It says naughty on this side, but we happened to see the float earlier and it says nice on the other. So which bench are you going to sit on?
I would have to sit on the nice bench.
Nice. Okay, wow. This semi is pulling the Wisconsin Aluminum Foundry. Wisconsin Aluminum Foundry has been in Manitowoc since 1909.
Wow, that is sure a long time. And they have a real large float here. They have a forklift. They have a forklift pouring molten aluminum into a vat with their logo on it. And they have some smoke coming out of the thing to make it look molten.
This is such a cool and beautiful float. Look at that.
And they got music too, and I can see a couple of their pressure cookers on there, which are one of the feature items that they make for consumers.
Oh, respect to this cool float.
Yeah.
I love the effort that people put into their entries. Really, thank you to every entrant.
Yeah, there's a lot of Christmas spirit around this year. Up next, we have the Star 98 radio station Cumulus. They're driving a decorated station vehicle through the parade, and it sounds like they might have some Christmas music playing.
They're followed closely by Cheez-It Transport.
They're driving a blue, white, and gold dry van trailer. They're a local family-owned business that have been serving the community for 60 years, and they are proud to be located in Manitowoc County.
I'm not sure if the semis are actually communicating with one another, but they seem to be taking turns.
Yeah, and there's a whole lot of honking going on right now. It does. It almost sounds like they're sort of doing a call and response type of thing.
Exactly. This is fun. This is fun. Another semi is following close behind.
And that semi would be Bennett Transport Incorporated.
Wow, I'm not sure what caught that. Can you tell us that again?
I said, and that semi would be of Bennett Transport Incorporated. They're a local trucking company that provides expedited truckload and LTL services to Wisconsin, Northern Illinois, and Northeastern Iowa.
There's a whole lineup of semis coming down the street. And if you look closely, I can see snow coming off of another one.
Oh yeah, way in the back there. And this one has a nice light up wreath on the front. Oh, and so does one behind it.
Now, what's it called? They're not actually pulling trailers. So is that called bobtailing?
I'm not a trucker, so I'm not rightly sure, but yeah, that sounds about right.
You're not down with the lingo?
Nope. That was definitely a little call and response there. Shaving a haircut, 2 bits.
Wow.
That honking sounds almost like jingle bells.
And what have we here?
Here is Plate Enterprise. They are pulling a trailer, and a flatbed trailer. It looks like they have another snow machine, some snowmen, and a nice Christmas tree string display. I believe that's a snowman from Elf.
Oh, fun! I love the snow machine. That is really cool.
And they are lawn care and snow removal and scrap metal recycling.
All right, they are followed by Shoreline Hometown Credit Union.
Shoreline has a winter-themed float that was designed and assembled by the team at Shoreline Hometown Credit Union. It is also promoting the partnership with the Manitowoc County Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign. You can find the Red Kettle bell ringers at various businesses around town, like grocery stores, and one on 8th Street. And bringing up the rear of that is the Emergency Disaster Services Salvation Army truck here. They do a lot of good for the community.
They absolutely do. All right. Here we have entry 75. This is Van Horn Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Manitowoc.
And it looks like I can see their float in the back there. They have a gingerbread house with some eye candy vehicles.
Eye candy vehicles.
I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
And that really is a nice looking car right there.
Again, looks like a Rudolph with the red nose.
They have some polar bears giving out candy and high fives.
Polar bears. I was wondering what kind of animal. Thank you for identifying that.
It's a Jeep pulling the gingerbread house here, and it looks like the Grinch has struck again.
The Grinch strikes again.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure any of these vehicles are available, so if some of this eye candy catches your eye.
Yeah.
Van Horn is an employee-owned company, and they enjoy getting together for the holidays to help spread cheer.
And they're not just giving out eye candy, they're giving out real candy too.
Nice.
And it sounds like here we can hear some more music coming from the Extreme Audio display. Let's listen.
Can you hear me?
They're throwing snowballs. Extreme Audio has been part of the Lakeshore for 25 years.
They have 3 locations, one in Appleton, one in Green Bay, and one in Manitowoc. So stop in.
All right, right, this is Holschbach Excavating. I see a dinosaur.
A very festive dinosaur eating a present. And there's a large cat excavator here on the back. Actually, I believe it's a dozer.
This is Pink Hills, Manitowoc County. The fire truck is named Colton after a little boy who gained his angel wings. The ambulance is named Elena after a woman who was undergoing cancer.
Teak is another 501c3 organization whose mission is to financially and emotionally assist anyone who is battling cancer living in Manitowoc County. They are all volunteers and 100% of their donations goes to those battling cancer. Real great work from them.
Absolutely, and if you noticed on the side of the ambulance, on the side of the fire truck, there are signatures from people who have gone through the battle.
And it looks like behind them is the Silver Creek Fire Department. They just got 2 new fire trucks this year that they are showing off in the parade, as well as an off-road rescue and firefighting UTV. They have 42 members, and they service the town of Manitowoc as well as the town of Manitowoc Rapids.
Fantastic. Thank you for serving the community.
And as well as seeing them, you can definitely hear them. These sirens are very loud. But that's a good thing. Then you know they're coming. Yeah. And there you can see that UTV with another snowman.
There's actually not a theme this year, but there will be a theme. I guess every 5th year of the holiday parade, they declare a theme. But it seems like the unspoken theme this year is resoundingly snowmen.
Yeah.
Okay, here we have the Manitowoc County Highway Department.
And they also won a Judge's Choice last year, so congratulations to them.
And you can see why. Look at how cool that truck looks.
Yeah.
This is a Western Star quad axle plow truck.
And those plows really do a lot of the work here, keeping our roads safe on I-43.
Right, this truck plows and salts I-43, and I see a snowman in the cab.
That appears to be Olaf as well. And up next there is the Anthill Motorcycle Club. They also got a Judge's Choice last year. They have another float. There's a snowman, and he's in Packers memorabilia.
Did you say a snowman?
Another snowman, yes.
Snowman. But a Packers one. We haven't seen a lot of Packers gear this parade.
Yeah, surprisingly. But that's a pretty cool, and they're tailed by a lot of their motorcycles there.
As a Harley rider myself, I love the sound of that.
They have some penguins too on their float.
I'm not brave enough to still have my motorcycle out this time of year, but
I think it's because we have such nice weather tonight.
Right. Yeah, it's true. If the weather were any worse or different at this time of year, we wouldn't be able to see these motorcycles.
Right.
All right, everybody. Are you ready for Mrs. Claus? Coming down the street is 920 CBD. They were a winner of Judge's Choice last year.
And they got their name picked out. They put all of the winners of the Judge's Choice Awards last year into a hat and picked out one of the names. 920 CBD was the one that got picked, and so they host Mrs. Claus this year. And the same will go next year for whoever may win that honor.
So we can see Mrs. Claus is being pulled by a train. This float is a classic train featuring peace, love, joy, and Mrs. Claus. The train was built by the maternal grandfather of Stephanie from 920 CPD. It was rescued and lovingly brought back to life. It features an 11-foot engine, and we can see Mrs. Claus riding in the coal car. There she is. The Peace tanker car commemorating the life of Douglas Martin, Stephanie's grandfather, who built the train.
And right behind them here we have Manti Dance.
Okay, Manti Dance won Best of Parade last year, so that means
Santa!
Santa! I know him.
And it sounds like they're playing some festive music as well that all the dancers are dancing to. And they have a large truck here, and on that truck is Santa.
But before we get to the truck, we see the dancers wearing festive tutus and dancing down the street here in downtown Manitowoc. Manti Dance is owned by Carrie Yeager and is in its 20th season.
They have over 250 students and 180 families, and a fully educated and qualified staff to help make their dance experience great.
Here's the moment we've been waiting for. Let's check out Santa.
I can see Santa on the back of that float there. I can hear him saying ho ho ho.
Merry Christmas. Ho ho. On behalf of Manti Dance, please color studio.
It says, have a marvelous Christmas. See the marvel?
Oh yeah, it's all superhero themed. Santa! And bringing up the rear here is another police.
This is the Manitowoc County Sheriff's
Office. The sheriff's, yeah.
With approximately 60 deputies and family members walking along.
Wow, and they're helping to keep our county safe. Manitowoc Sheriff's Office is comprised of 125 employees that include their volunteers, cooks, support staff, corrections officers, reserve deputies, patrol officers, detectives, supervisors, and command staff.
Easy for you to say.
And we'd like to thank them and the community for their continued support of their agency, as well as all the first responders in Manitowoc County.
Thank you for participating in the parade, and this concludes the 34th annual Lakeshore Holiday Parade.
Wow, it felt like it just started.
It did. We enjoyed such a lovely night to watch the parade. Great entries. Teak, I really enjoyed sharing the parade with you.
As you as well, Mom.
All right, wishing all of you a happy Thanksgiving, a very happy holidays, and Merry Christmas. From the 34th Annual Lakeshore Holiday Parade, brought to you by Manitowoc Service Center on the coolest coast. I'm Tina Prigge.
And I'm Teak Prigge.
We'll see you next year.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all good night.